What to do, everybody? That opened up kind of like faded into the shit. That was new.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Right. That was weird, but I like it. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Film Cave, episode number 99. We are one away
Yeah.
from the biggin. It's your boy Knight.
What's up, everybody? Logan here. Literally this morning, I was like, this show gonna be kind of boring. Like, not a lot to talk about. Although we had the DC news and we had things like that, but still not a lot to talk about. But thanks to Patty, just in like an hour and a half ago, and then thanks to the good old people at the Spiderverse team, I'm very excited for this show. So let's get into this shit.
That too, like I said, yes, we have a lot to talk about. Some trailers, some news, some awards, a bit of everything we got going on here. A little bit of reviews. So I think we're lightly stacked. I would say we're lightly stacked. We want to thank you guys who are watching here live and or on playback. We thank you either way. We appreciate the love and support that you give us. We're small, but we're mighty. So if you're new and you're coming across this here channel or show, whichever one, welcome. Hey, how are you? How's it going? And consider hitting that subscribe button. It's easy, simple, and free. Literally takes nothing off your life. So we appreciate you. Thank you kindly. And let's get into the show. Are you ready, sir?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. For those of you who do not know, me and Logan are a couple of what?
Fucking nerds.
Couple of fucking nerds, man, which means we talk about film any and all goddamn day to a blue in the face, like them Avatar fucks. But sometimes we like to look the other way. We like to leave film behind and be like, you know what? I need space. Etc. into other genres, worlds, domain, if you will. But most times, the world of film still finds a way to rear her beautiful head into the conversation. Because why?
This is for you. This is because you saw something.
Because
she's beautiful and super nice. Because I know what you saw this week, beautiful. And I know you're pretty happy about it.
Super nice. Yes, she is. And short as fuck, but very nice. We like to call this here. Let it spin, your grace. Absolutely. Because out there in the 7 realms, that's what it is.
7 kingdoms.
Kingdoms, realms, fuck. Oh, goddamn same. You get it. Shit. And there's a particular fashion that we like to go about out there in the world. So Logan, you mind reminding people and letting the people know what exactly that fashion is?
That would be traditionary fashion, my friend.
You goddamn. So instead of traditionary fashion, lead the way.
Should I even go first? I feel like you got some shit to talk about, but I can go first if you want.
It don't matter to it. We can break the rules, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you got a big one.
Why not? I do got a big one. And it's funny because I completely forgot until you just said it now. I met royalty this week.
The rightful queen.
Rightful heir to the landing of kings, to the Targaryen name, to the protector of the 7 kingdoms, as it were. Millie Alcock, Princess Rhaenyra herself, the young version. I've got to help her and meet her at my job this past week, and it was very, very exciting. One, she is little as fuck.
Really?
But she is so cute. Yeah, she's like this big. I was like, oh my God.
Like, she like 5 foot? Or, I mean, what do we...
She'll probably hit 5.
Okay.
I would say. Probably a little under, but she's tiny. Like, she's small.
Wow.
So I was like, oh shit. Oh, okay. Heard it. So she came into the store. I was working in that day, and I was like, am I tripping? Like, I know I'm not. Like, okay,
Like she just walking around like a normal person.
normal person. Nobody around her, just bummy as hell, just chilling. And, I'm circling around, trying not to look creepy or whatever. I'm like, trying to get all angles, so I can
Hey,
be
motherfucker.
sure before I go in there. All right.
That you?
All right. Is it that's you? All right. And long and behold, it was her because she has a very unique face
Mm-hmm.
and a very unique bone structure. So it's like she will stand out like that.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, this fucking has to be. So she's coming in, she's looking for makeup. I helped her with that, talking, laughing, giving my expertise. It's just really dope. She was a sweetheart. She was chill. She was funny. And at the very end of it, I was like, listen, you better get that damn Emmy. And we both started dying. But here's the thing. Coming up in the field that I work in, obviously you get hit with celebrities and shit like that.
Yeah.
The natural course, at least it was last time I checked, was if you even remotely ask for like a picture or anything, they're on your ass.
Yeah.
Even though
Like
I don't directly,
you're getting in trouble by your job. Is what
oh
you're
yeah,
saying. Yeah.
But I don't work directly for the company that I'm in, so I'm an outsourced like vendor, all type of shit like that.
Correct.
But I still want to be professional. Like, you never know, like, even with the fucking actor or the person himself, it's like, I just want to shop. Like, I don't want to do any like type of damn happen, whatever. You just want to be professional, keep it cool.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna ask for a picture. Thank you so much. I made her laugh. I helped her. That's in my brain forever. That's all I care about.
Right.
I step outside to get something to eat. I'm like, fuck, I really wanted a goddamn picture with her. So I come back. Everyone's swarming this bitch. Just like, yep, here, pictures. Oh my god.
Like, do you think one person like finally noticed and like hollered it out?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because they caught her at the checkout line. And I was like, you motherfuckers. Like, I'm sitting there trying to be professional and like, haha,
Right.
everyone's just swarming her. So I was really upset about that fact because I could have had a picture with your grace. And I was really upset about that. But I have the memory. Nobody else got to help her like I did. So it's personal.
Right.
So next time I see you, you're going to know that shit you're wearing in your face
Like,
because of me,
what
son.
up? That's
right. Absolutely. But yeah, so that was dope. Which I really, really loved.
Yeah,
so,
that
awesome.
You texted me about it, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's fucking awesome!"
I texted this guy,
and it was funny because we had replied back and forth a little bit, and then I screenshotted our conversation and sent it to Walker, my cousin, because he is in love with Millie Alcock now after House of the Dragon. And he replied and was like, "Oh shit, you should have told him to give her my snap." And I was like, I don't think we're about that life, man.
Not the snap. What?
That's what people do nowadays. The youngins.
That's what the kid. Yeah,
they don't even get your number. That's just like, get that snap.
Don't ask Snapchat. I'm like, what the fuck?
But yeah, man, that's fucking awesome. Really cool that that's what's crazy about living in New York City. I mean, because like, what store were you at? Where were you located that day? That
I was in Soho.
Okay.
So Soho area. Yeah.
Crazy.
So I was like, okay, she was by herself. She wasn't with anybody.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, no, just her.
God damn, that's
chilling.
Terrifying. Being that little too.
Facts. I was like, I don't know what's going on because, like I said, a few days before, and I tweeted this too. I met Karen, Fukuhara, who, well, I can't say anything yet for what you're currently in, but she was, what's her name in Suicide Squad, the first one, Katana.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it makes no sense how goddamn beautiful she is. Like, I always thought, like, she's like, oh, she cute, she good, all that, bro. And yes, I am. That's a good thing about being about New York, liaised in New York. All it takes is a word, and they are all over you, good sir. But anywho, story for another time. She is fucking gorgeous, dude. And another one, little little,
Right.
but she's so goddamn adorable and just gorgeous. I was like, holy shit. Met her on the train. She just with her friend, and that's it. I was like, oh, okay.
And like, did you say like what's up to her? And like, because you knew who she was?
I said hey because she was with her friend, and like I guess they were like going somewhere. I was like, hey, whatever. Her friend was like staring at my face because she was like right here, like both of them. I was like, oh hey. But yeah, I didn't make a scene out of that one, like I would have for Miss Rhaenyra. But
Right.
But yeah, so it was just
That's
a
awesome.
dope ass week, man.
Super cool. Super fucking cool.
Karen Fukuhara's not in the menu, good sir. That is racist. That is Hong Chow. But go ahead, sir. After you.
First thing for out there in the world, just kind of a heads up. I'll bring this back up at the end as well. But if you go to my Twitter, which is this Logan_Swish, I'm doing a giveaway. There's a pinned tweet.
I saw that.
You can retweet it. Make sure you follow me. Retweet and like it or something like that, or retweet and follow me. I can't remember what it even says. Just fucking do it.
Wonderful.
You'll either win the possibilities of Top Gun Maverick Steelbook or the Batman Steelbook, which as of right now both are sold out. You can't get them again currently. So pretty cool if you missed out.
Shit, fuck them. Can I just get the Batman one?
You have it, don't you?
No, I did not buy the Batman.
Then join the fucking giveaway. If you win, I'm gonna send you that shit. I'm already got a Christmas gift I gotta send you. I'll just throw that shit in the box, and it'll be great. Which your Christmas gift was free, so don't get me anything. It was free, so don't worry about it. But all y'all look alike.
Look alike.
But yeah, so if anybody's interested, go to my Twitter. It's the pinned tweet, and do what it says. But both beautiful steelbooks. So please,
love it. All right, so we have a few little things that didn't require such huge sections in the world of film, all in film. So again, that bitch is back. First, I thought was very interesting, but very cool. Norman Reedus is now in the John Wick spinoff, Ballerina, with Arna. That's sexy. That's that sexy woman. Yeah. Which is, I'm very excited for that. Actually,
it's an interesting get. It actually makes me intrigued by that movie.
Yeah, it was. I was like, oh shit, okay. Wonder who's gonna play, what role he's gonna play, and we'll see. But that's dope that he's in it. Let me see. And we got our first look at the prince, the clown prince of darkness. That is with Joker 2. So he's starting to look a little bit more Joker. He got the shortcut. He getting shaved up and shit. And skinny as fuck right after getting fat as hell for Ari's Lex movie. Yeah, what did you think? I know you saw it.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a picture, but like, it was funny because Kenya had come over that day or the day after, and he was like, "God dang, that guy's got skinny again." And yeah, I mean, I don't even want to know what he had to do to get that skinny again that quick, but that's kind of he's gonna look horrible. Oh yeah, going from one extreme to the other in that way, and that's kind of the point. So. Works
gonna have the energy to be singing.
That's the problem. It's like, golly, he's gonna be not feeling great right now. But
a lot of lightheadedness.
Definitely intriguing, but I mean, terrified for this movie. Like absolutely horrified. So we'll just have to see. But who knows?
I mean, next year is the year. It comes out next year.
It's a good question.
Or 24.
I think so.
I think next year, right?
Joker 2 release date.
Because next year is the
everything
musical
happening right now. Oh, it's actually 2024. Fuck.
Oh, it's 2024. Okay, never mind.
October of 2024. Jesus.
Okay. I was gonna say next year is the year of superhero musicals, apparently, between Joker and the Marvels, but Joker doesn't come out, so
that's right.
Just the Marvels.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you
got? For me, I've got. Well, I did see the first 2 episodes of The Boys.
Yes,
quickly.
You did.
I liked them. I don't love them, but I like them a lot, and I'm intrigued by it. I'm excited to keep it going. Yeah, I'm excited to keep it going. But I see myself as of right now, like that's how I think I'll feel about the whole shebang. Is like, I don't love it, but I like it, and so we'll see. But as of right now, I'm in. The other quick thing was the trailer for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Did you see that by chance? The video game?
Oh, I did. Yes.
So I played the first game. I really liked the first game for the most part. And this trailer came out. They called it a reveal trailer, and then it ended up being a gameplay trailer. And I thought that was a horrible. It didn't look very good. I just got to be honest. Like it looked a little rough.
It did. It looked the same as the first one. I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
Improved?
And after playing something like God of War Ragnarok, that legitimately, like, if you watched the trailer for it, you might be like, oh wow, it's the exact same as the first one. But in reality, like, they just took everything to the next level, even like just game mechanics wise. It just fits so well to where you possibly might not be able to tell which game is which. This game legitimately looks like a DLC to the first game. Like, it looks identical. So we'll see. I was very excited about it before, but I'm not that person anymore that's like, anything Star Wars, I'm gonna jump all over it. Like, that's just not me at this current moment in time. So we'll have to see on that.
Heard it. And lastly, in the midst of all the DC bullshiteth, outside of the one we're going to talk about a little later, it was confirmed that a solo Michael Keaton Batman film got kicked the fuck off, and apparently that was going to be a Batman Beyond film that also saw him having a romantic relationship with OG Catwoman Michelle Pfeiffer. Thank fucking God this got canceled. I didn't want it. It was completely unnecessary. Again, Keaton should have been just left to the Flash and the Flash only, and that was it. I need to see a continuation with him. If we're gonna do Batman Beyond, it should stay in the fucking universe Batman that we have. Or if you're gonna go for gold and pickpocket some old shit, you get fucking George and call it a day. Excuse me, not fucking Keaton. But yeah, I'm happy about this. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a very interesting situation to have that. You know, I can't believe they were going to do that.
Right.
At the end of the day, Batman Beyond would be something I'm intrigued to see. But after one movie, you know, bringing Keaton back, and we don't know what that's like, it's just not smart necessarily to like greenlight that. And then obviously now it seems thankful that, you know, we've got new leadership and they're all like basically pause everything while we figure our own shit out. I was going to ask you though, with James Gunn, are we just going to do Patty later with Wonder Woman, or like, did you see what he said about Superman on Twitter?
Oh, about being priority?
Yeah.
Well, I forgot all about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so
you just said that.
On the 10th, so three days ago, it was the 44th anniversary of Superman, which is wild to think about. But he tweeted a picture of that out, and then someone said, "Hey James, please tell us if we're going to see Superman. We've been starved of the greatest comic book character on the big screen for ages." And his reply to that was, "Yes, of course. Superman is a huge priority, if not the biggest priority," which is pretty intriguing. I would honestly think that's because, you know, it wasn't his decision, but I would guess that Warner Brothers just paid Henry Cavill an unfucking godly amount of money to leave Witcher.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're gonna figure something out to get that motherfucker on the screen.
As they should.
Yeah, no, I mean, most definitely. I want that terribly. Yeah. And I'm very excited about that. But the other thing was right underneath that, somebody said, "And what about the almighty Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern?" And James replied to him and said, "That's not a priority for me, and even much less of one for Ryan Reynolds," and tagged him in it.
Yeah.
So that is that's what that I was very happy with it. Like the transparency that we're getting, which what we'll talk about a little bit later with Patty.
Right.
Is a little bit of a different kind of transparency, but still I appreciate what she's doing. But this with James Gunn legitimately just kind of straight up saying, hey, what's up? You know, the shit that you're hearing is kind of true, kind of not. Even we don't know the full decisions yet, but we've made some and we're, you know, communicating that. So pretty cool. And it's just nice to see that somebody that I trust for the most part is legitimately in control. Like he's making decisions, confirming it on Twitter, and then we're getting confirmation from the person that the story was about.
Yeah.
Saying, yeah, this happened, and I'm, you know, a little sad. So interesting, but I love what I'm seeing so far.
I do too, and I'll reserve rest of the thoughts until we get to,
gotcha.
You know, the main thing for sure. But all right, I don't have a.
Only other thing, I have one more question for you.
Talk to me.
The first Kingsman.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that movie?
Oh. I thought it was great. It was a great film.
Weird.
Satire. Funny, great action, completely fucking meta. Yeah. Aware.
Interesting. So yeah, you're correct, sir.
Yes.
So yeah, I for those of you that don't know, they're a little out in the dark there. My boy Kenya came over on Saturday, and I have a list of movies that I own that I like he's never seen, and so I let him pick one, and he ended up on Kingsman, and I was excited as fuck for Kingsman because this is the exact kind of movie that he loves. Like he saw Violent Night and was like, this movie's fucking incredible. And it is. Like, that's the point. And anyway, long story short, I pressed play on Kingsman. From the fucking jump, the guy's just fucking stone face. Like, I don't know if I told him incorrectly about like what the movie was or what, but like I watched him like smile maybe twice. Like, not even really a laugh. But yeah, it was hilarious. Honestly, just it ended and he was like, yeah, not a fan. And I was like, after that, because the only thing that
Kenya,
like at the very end, the girl's like, you know, you want to do it in the asshole? And he was like, what the fuck? He's like, where'd that come from? And I'm like, why are you asking that? Like, that's not the point. Like, the point is that it's hilarious. It came out of nowhere.
Save the world, you get ass, man.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. So anyway, it was funny. He was like, you know, because he was like, he ran away from every fight until the very end, and then he's kicking everybody's ass. And I'm like, that's the whole point. Like, he was in fucking boot camp for months, and now he gets a chance to fight people. And he was like, why would they not put the real Kingsman, the girl, on that and put him in the balloon thing? I'm like, because he's the one that should have actually won. Like, he just didn't shoot the dog. And so it was so he's like starting to poke holes in the plot, and I'm like, motherfucker, we got Sam Jackson with a lisp, like, and a girl with sword feet. This is not real. So anyway, it was funny. It is what it is. I'm sad and I will tell you the funniest thing that he said. So we watched it on, I think it was Movies Anywhere. I had it on there, and it ended, and it went to like its splash screen thing where I'm supposed to hit play. And that's where it tells you like 4K, UHD, all this. And then it also has Rotten Tomatoes score on there and, you know, whatever. But he was like, that score in that box up there, that's exactly what I'd give it. That makes sense. Because there's a little box next to UHD that says 5.1. And he was like, I give it a 5.1. And I was like, motherfucker, that's the surround sound. Like, that's the audio quality. I was like, it's got a 75 on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, yeah, as you can see, the next one over.
I cannot. Almost.
I mean, he's almost got that.
Almost.
But it was funny, and I love the movie. Is it like the best movie ever? No, that's not the point. But I was definitely surprised that he didn't like it as much as most people do. Like, that was just strange to me. But he now has confirmed that he's going to come see Avatar on Thursday, and he's not fucking excited for that. And so we'll see.
You shouldn't be.
We'll see yet another disappointing motherfucker.
No, watch him fucking love that. Like,
Uh,
it's fucking amazing.
I
And then
hope
Kingsman is like,
I hope it's
This
good
is
enough for
dog
me to forget
shit.
I'm wearing those goddamn glasses. But it will make for a hilarious episode 100 of the Film Cave. So I almost want you to. I almost want to make you go see it, just for that reason.
When does it come out?
This week. You should go see it.
Oh, that was like the 19th or some shit. So the 16th comes out.
Yeah, so I'm seeing it 2 days from now.
Really? Don't want to see
Come on, man.
And it's like, and if it wasn't that fucking long, then maybe I can be like, okay, fine.
Well, hey, listen to James Cameron. You can go
Jesus Christ. Well, yeah. Just go pee and then go back and see it 5 more times.
Yeah, exactly. For that section you missed. Yeah.
Jesus, so fucking stupid. I'll see, because I have plans all this weekend, but I'll try.
That's the thing too, is I hate to find out what a IMAX 3D ticket is at Lincoln Square. What's the fucking price hike for having to wear glasses for a lesser experience?
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh wait, is it only 3D though?
Yeah.
At mine?
Oh, I don't know. That's all I've seen anywhere.
Bitch, that will be like a double fuck everything.
I mean, I legitimately don't think there's any IMAX anywhere else that's not doing 3D only. Like, I think that was in the contracts.
My God.
Isn't that wild?
That's fucking 3D.
Yeah. I felt really bad too, because
let's see that shit in Dolby, but
and apparently Dolby's the way you're supposed to see it. From what I've heard, Dolby 3D. I mean, that's apparently
because the chair shaking shit.
No, I don't. No, I think it's just the way like the colors and stuff are. Apparently, the 3D in Dolby is like a lot better than IMAX. I don't know, but that's what all the press screenings are in Dolby 3D. So that's the way the studio wants people to see it. But
I don't want to see it in 3D at all.
Yeah, I know. I felt bad because I was talking to Adam Havlick posted about it because he saw it and he was talking about how incredible 3D is, whatever. And I was like, I'm sure the 3D will be the best 3D that's ever been done, and I still would pay $10 more per ticket to see a 2D IMAX showing. And he was like, ew. Like he said a GIF over it. It was like, oh yikes. But that's how I feel legitimately. Like I fucking despise 3D. Like I went back and saw at the remastered Avatar in 3D IMAX, and I actually really like the movie, like a lot. And the only negative I had is a massive one, and that is that it was in 3D. Like, it's awful. Like, I fucking hate it. The experience, the glasses, and even how it looks. Like, it's unnecessary as fuck. So, we'll see.
We'll see. I don't know. What was I gonna say? See, that movie brings me so much pain. I forgot what I was thinking I'm gonna say.
You're definitely gonna go see it?
That's not what I was saying. But but anywho, that's all I have out there in the world. Do you have anything else, good sir?
Let's get it.
That's it. Alrighty, so that's going to do it for out there in the world. If you feel like we have missed anything, please let it be known in the live chat and or in the comment section during the playback of this video, as we like to try and do our best to be aware and keep the conversation going outside of here. So let it be known. Alrighty, I want to talk about a little something because I was the only one who saw this little something. The Wale came out this week, and apparently in very, very limited cities and places.
Yeah, it comes out for me, I think, 2 weeks from now.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was all like, when is it like officially release? Like the 23rd or some shit?
Yeah, something like that, or like
okay.
I don't. Let me see. I was just looking at it.
I thought it was all out.
Oh no, I wish. Motherfuckers love to hold that shit.
Well, also very, very true.
The 20th. I can see it on the 20th, which is 20th. A Tuesday, so I won't see it that day opposite. But
okay.
But yeah.
So I saw the whale. starring the lovely, magnificent, and just always amazing, legendary Brendan Fraser, um, Sadie Sink, Hong Chow, and Tyler Simkin. It's essentially about a morbidly obese man trying to make amends and right wrongs throughout his life and the very various battles, and demons that comes with that. This movie is obviously not going to be spoilers. There's going to be no spoilers in this. If I can generally say, this movie is not an easy watch at times. It is real. It is raw. Brendan Fraser, Jesus fucking Christ. It makes no sense. This man is undeniably phenomenal in this film. Everyone is, to be completely honest with you, and we'll touch more on that as we go for one of our later sections. But to me, this movie was phenomenal. I can see how it would be. I can kind of see how it would be a little, divisive. But at the same time, it's kind of hard for me to see that. 'Cause I'm just like, well, it's just other than what you're personally feeling versus the truth of things, because these are really people's fucking lives. And like, it's not really your business to depict how it seems to be gross or disgusting or this or that. Like, that's the reality of the situation. And it's just like any other film based on something hard that you want to be real about, like fucking addiction or abuse, whatever.
Yeah.
It's the only movie for me, and I put this in the tweet when I said it. It's the only movie for me to where after it was over, I just sat in the theater and then the emotions hit.
Wow.
So it was kind of like, oh shit, like the movie hit me after the fact. I had to sit with it, and I never had to sit. Well, never. It's been a while since I had to sit with a movie, because it hits on so many aspects and principles, and you go through various emotions that just make you so like. It's a physical reaction. Like, I haven't had physical reactions in a bit, and like with characters, like I completely, utterly to my soul fucking hated. Like, you are as a human being, what the fuck? But at the same time, I understood them and I pitied them and I knew exactly where they was coming from. But it's a beautiful balance of morale, and it makes you question certain aspects of what you're watching, and what we're told is a certain and particular way. And that's just surrounding this man just dealing with this disease. But it's fucking phenomenal, man. It's definitely one of my best of the year. I'm very, very curious how you're going to like it and what you think about it, because like I said, it's not a movie that everyone's going to unify on, but like, oh my God, this is great. It's definitely one of those films that you can come to a pass, and it's like you can have that debate about. So I'm very curious how that's going to do it. Hong Chow is fucking I love this woman. Like, I really love this woman. Like I said, ever since Watchmen, like I was like, yo, who the fuck is, like, she's dope. But she's been fucking killing it. Like, you see, going great in the fucking menu, phenomenal in this, like, dear God. So it's, go see it. I implore anyone, go see it. If you have the moment, if you have the time, if you, I don't know, just see it. That's all I can say. It's an experience. It's fucking Darren Aronofsky.
So that's the thing is, my first thought is that I'll hate it. Like, I'll obviously see the performances and everything like that, but like, I don't think I'll enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, because
of the subject matter? You mean like as a film?
Well, like when there's characters like that like you're supposed to despise, but then you have to continue to watch them. It's tough. Like that. It's hard to like put that. But what's funny about saying that is, if somebody asks me what my favorite movie of all time is, I say Prisoners. And that is a movie that could be very similarly described. Hard watch, performances are incredible, but like, holy shit, it hurts you to watch it.
Yeah.
And not necessarily that you despise characters, but like, you're watching characters that you want to love do horrible things, and you completely understand why, and if anything, you'd be helping them. And like, that's a weird way to feel. And that is a positive towards the person that made the movie, and then the obviously performances involved. So like, it's a fine line. And so when it comes to this, I'm very intrigued, because I'll admit that for someone who has trouble gaining weight, it's going to be hard for me to kind of relate to my boy Mr. Fraser, and like feel sorry for him, or like whatever it may be. I got to see what the movie is, but that's what I'm intrigued by. I got invited to a press screening on the first, and I just didn't go, and I should have. But at the end of the day, this seems like one that I want to see with someone so that I can figure it out afterwards.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's going to be a fucking raw experience.
It's very raw, and I get what you, and I completely understand from the standpoint of like trying to watch and follow along characters that I'm just like, I fucking hate their very existence.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's very deliberate. And
right. I mean, it's gonna work or it's not, and it's obviously it's on purpose, So like,
right. There's only one character that I was like, I get it, but I can't. Like, every ounce and fiber of being of things, I'm just like, I fucking hate you. Like, it's and I felt bad for the people sitting next to me, because anytime this character's on the screen, I was like, this fucking bitch. Like, it was. And it's hard so when you see it, and I really want to, go through a spoiler to break it down into reasons why.
Right.
But it's man, I just really loved it. I really loved it. And it was good to have that feeling, to just sit and just let it hit after. I'm like, fuck.
Right.
And even on the train ride home, like, I'm trying to think of like what the fuck to say, like what to think, how to feel. And a lot of that is it's heavily driven by the performances. Like, you can get that in any other film that's like the same, that kind of structure, but if somebody's not driving it as good, it's like, okay, I get it, cool. But these motherfuckers came to really fucking play. And of course, Hong and Brendan being the lead of that, parade. I think it's a certified lock for him, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Got you.
But yeah, we shall see.
Incredible. That's so fucking great for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm happy about. It's just for this motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
Like, everything else, the movie do what it is, but for Brendan, man, yeah, it's a lock.
That's awesome.
But all right, so moving on with that, go see The Whale, everybody. If you have already, or if you're looking forward to it, or couldn't give two shits, or big people scary, whatever the fuck it is.
Terrified.
Let us know, right? Because some people have fucking dickheads with that shit, and I think that's another reason why this film is like that. And people who are a little bit more on the fuller side, will tend to feel some type of way, but that's more of a like a personal type thing, like I said before, versus ignoring the reality of situations of people who are far worse than them.
That was the thing, was I saw somebody tweet this out earlier, and I'm paraphrasing massively, but basically they talked about how people are mistaking The Whale as an important story to tell and like just rough subject matter, and they were saying, no, this is actually just a horrible thing to put on screen, and it's torture to some, and it's like all these things. And at the end of the day, exactly, at the end of the day, the person that's saying it in small, right, and it's not his fault. That's the whole thing. I mean, and that's why, and me being someone who's the exact opposite of that, might feel the exact same way. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I gotta put my eyes on it. But it that's the hardest part. Is like I remember seeing which this is funny because it's the exact opposite. But I was watching a show. It was like one of those like cop shows or whatever. I can't even remember what the fuck it was. It's like the detectives show. And there was an IT guy, which I'm an IT guy during the day, and he was a murderer, serial killer, and like a pervert kind of thing. And he was installing security systems into people's houses and then spying on them and doing all this horrible shit. And I was like, yep, that's exactly what people in my field, they're fucking weird and like they're awful. And most of the people that I meet that do what I do, I can't be around them very long because they're weird as shit. And like there's a reason why they would rather be with computers than with people, and it's because they're fucking weird. And some people are not able to look at themselves and see that type of way with anything. And so I'm intrigued to see, which Aronofsky as himself is already, it's just immediately purposefully divisive and like gonna stir up shit. So I mean that is what it is, but I'm kind of intrigued to see I want to know if the Academy will look at that and say like either we hate them or we love them. Like I don't feel like it'll be divisive amongst the Academy. Like either they're going to be like all in on Brendan Fraser or he fucking gets snubbed completely from a nomination type thing. Is kind of how I feel after what I've heard about it.
I don't think so. I think, like I said, I think they're going to go straight for it. I think they're going to go all in with him. And real quick before we move on or whatever, I saw that fucking review and I went to challenge him on that because I think that's utterly ridiculous. And he's one that great guy, cool guy, all that stuff.
No, exactly.
He's one that is very much that highbrow, I think I'm above everything, overly critical, deep think type bullshit on the smallest little thing, and it drives me nuts. So that's very much one of those situations where I say take things personally instead of looking at the overall scope and what the message is and what it's actually conveying of a reality. You're taking some bullshit and making it your own. And I feel like a lot of people are going to do that with this film instead of actually looking at, and it's not saying you should like the movie just because it's portraying.
Right.
But I'll be like, oh, it's just fucking disgusting, this and that. So you're talking about fucking people. Like this is an actual fucking thing. Like, what do you mean? It's portrayed how it is, like you would any other fucking thing you want to be real about. So it's whatever.
But just to confirm what you just said, I'm someone who one time, I don't even remember what it was about, but Bibiani tweeted something and I challenged him on it and he just blocked me.
Yeah, he didn't even answer me.
He blocked me for like a year. And then all of a sudden I saw his shit again. And I was like, oh, wow, you unblocked me. Weird.
Yeah. Him and Adam go at it a few times too. Yeah,
correct.
A lot.
Adam knows how to talk to people to where he's respectful enough to where it works out for him. But Bibiani was my favorite guy on Schmodown.
Yeah.
When Schmodown first started, he was fucking monster.
The beast.
And then he said something on Twitter and I challenged him and he fucking blocked me. And I was like, wow, like, fuck this guy. Like, he was literally my favorite guy. Like, I didn't even know him before Schmodown. And then he blocked me and I was like, oh, cool. Like, I really don't fucking like you. But I guess it doesn't matter.
We'll see. All right. So now to the nitty gritty. The things that we both know and have seen and have done and all this other good shit. Speaking of some shit about being nominated, liking, and accepting, and all that other good hoo-ha. The Globes of Golden Tendency have released their nominations. What was it? 2 days ago? Yesterday? What was it?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. So, obviously not going to go through every single one of these motherfuckers, only the film categories. Right. But I do want to talk about something in the TV, which I found very interesting. Okay. One, your boy's nominated, Mr. Diego Luna, for Andor, which I was like, oh shit.
He was good
Really?
in the show, but like he's not that. I don't know who he's going against. Let me.
I
let me
didn't
see,
see it yet. Let me check it
see
out.
if
I'm
I can
going
find
through
him here.
now.
Best performance by an actor in television series. Bob
actress,
Odenkirk,
actor.
Better Call Saul
Yeah.
immediately is gonna win. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't even watch the goddamn show. Or Adam Scott,
Yes.
Severance, or Kevin Costner,
No,
Yellowstone.
it'll
Like,
go to Bob.
yeah, I would think so.
It'll definitely go to Bob. Zendaya getting her first Golden Globe nomination, which I'm very excited for. She better run with that shit. If not, Emma better take it. It's between those two. Everybody else is a faint fucking memory. So it's between Zendaya and fucking Emma. And those are the only two that should even be remotely considered. Even though as much as I love Emma and Renee, she kills it. Fucking, that's tough. That's gonna be really tough between those two.
Right.
But even though House of Dragon is for best overall television series, which is cool, but they're gonna give it to Better Call Saul. They're definitely gonna give it to that. Wednesday is nominated, which I'm like, who? And Jenna Ortega. That was like, oh, word. Okay.
I've heard great things about it.
Oh yeah, I really want to see it. I just haven't
Yeah.
gotten to it. And I think that's really all I cared about. Oh, Dahmer. What are the odds? Because Evans fucking. Oh, you didn't watch Dahmer, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you did. Because he's nominated and the show itself is nominated. He has a good chance in the acting category, but for the show overall, The White Lotus, I'm pretty sure it's gonna take that shit because everyone fucking is obsessed with it.
I've heard that, but also I watched Blackbird, and I'd put Blackbird over Dahmer all day long.
What the fuck is Blackbird?
Taron Egerton on Apple TV.
Oh really yeah,
really fucking good.
The Thirst Trap show. Everyone was falling in love with him.
Yeah, but the guy he was having to act against was the exact opposite of a thirst trap. It's fucking rough.
Oh, I just know that everyone kept showing the same picture of him, like,
he's ripped to fucking shreds.
Everyone's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, cool, I guess. So Jennifer Coolidge is gonna win for White Lotus over Niecy Nash and everybody else. But okay, so now the big shits, the main things. So let's get to them. And then after, we're going to talk about if there's any fucking snubs that we feel or do whatever. We can talk about that after. All right. So, best motion picture drama. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking Avatar. I was like, what? Elvis, The Fableman, Tar, and Top Gun Maverick. Best motion picture drama. I mean, to be honest with you, just this category is kind of shit. But if I'm gonna pick one, obviously I'm gonna say Top Gun. It's the only one of these motherfuckers I've seen or care to have seen. I know you're ride or die for Fableman. I know that.
I mean, well, I'm not gonna say that, but I got some things to say about this fucking list. Because sorry if are you done talking about that for a second?
About this category?
This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, I've seen 3 of the 5, and we'll see the 4th one in 2 days. But Elvis has no business on this list. Elvis is a good movie. It's about 45 minutes too long. And the Homeboy, I'm guessing, is nominated. He should be nominated for an Oscar. He's fucking great. But my thing is, like, I haven't seen Avatar, but no matter what, if you're gonna put Avatar and Top Gun Maverick on this list, the Batman needs to be on this fucking list. 110%.
So actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go. So the categories were there. We'll do the stubs in the category that we're in. So you're saying the Batman got snubbed?
The Batman is 1,000 times better of a drama than Elvis. I mean, 100%. Like, it's just,
I would probably agree.
And like, I'm not saying anything should win or lose right now. I mean, in terms of Fablemans versus Top Gun Maverick, I obviously enjoy Top Gun more, but as a true drama, I mean, Fablemans is just a damn good story.
Yeah.
But I'd love if Top Gun won. But the problem is
I
that
would
if the
love a
Batman
Top
was
Gun.
nominated, the Batman should win for like actual like filmmaking type stuff. Like Top Gun's great, and they did a lot of crazy stuff to film it. You know, film the jets and all that. But like in terms of what you see on screen, I get more blown away by what I see on screen from the Batman. So I'm just surprised by that. But
That's very fair.
Immediately when I was like, oh, Avatar and Top Gun. I was like, the fucking Batman. Like, it's the problem with having a March release. Period. You're gonna get forgotten, and that's
very
sad.
true. And I was just talking about it. If we're gonna go drama, I'm surprised the whale's not on here. But it's like you said, I think it's the Aronofsky
Right.
effect there. They're gonna be like, we give shit all about this fucker, but give it to Brandon anybody else. But Darren, no. I definitely think that got snubbed. I would replace Elvis with the Batman if I had to. I'm trying to think of all films that came.
Everything Everywhere.
Well, that's later. That's not necessarily a drama. It is nominated.
That's not a drama?
Okay. I guess.
Did they put it as a comedy?
They put musical or comedy in there.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Motherfuckers.
It's fucking stupid.
You're not allowed to laugh more than twice and it's a comedy.
I'm like, Jesus.
God,
but I
funny.
honestly, I would put it in drama. If I would put it in there for sure.
It's got a better chance of winning in comedy, usually.
I think it had just as much with whichever one it was in.
Right.
Like I said, especially now, everything is picking up again about this fucking movie. Well, I mean, it's not picking up. People have been saying that shit since fucking day one.
Yeah, of course.
But now the traction is just like, fucking yes, this movie, which I love. But okay, best performance by an actress in a drama. Cate Blanchett, have not seen, but I heard she's fucking ridiculous. Yeah. Olivia Colman, which is probably going to take it away. Viola Davis for The Woman King, who I personally want to win. Ana de Armas, Blonde. She's not going to win because how controversial that fucking movie is. Yeah. And she's going to be attached to that, sadly. And Michelle Williams, The Fabelmans, which I have not seen. You can attest to better than me. Olivia Colman's going to win. What do you think?
I've only seen 2 of these, but Viola Davis should win. I think Cate Blanchett probably will win, and Michelle Williams should not be on the list.
That's fair. I would have put Hong Chow in there.
Really?
Yeah,
like she's that good?
She's really fucking good. I'd put Hong Chow in there.
Sweet.
So that's my dub immediately for that one. Like, absolutely. I agree with you. Viola should win. I hope she does. But she's going against that white royalty, man. I don't fucking know.
So what I've heard about, what's it fucking called? Empire of Light, is that it might be the most boring movie of all time. So does that
stop it from?
I was about to say it's gonna win Best Fucking Picture. Like I mean, it's Olivia Colman. You know, like that's just the way it goes. Like she just knows what scripts to go for. But I know one person that sat through that movie and they said it was the most boring thing they've ever sat through. So I don't actually see her winning this necessarily. But I've heard insane things about Cate Blanchett, and she's the one that I've seen as soon as that movie even like the name of it was released, they were like, Cate Blanchett's going to win. You know, like we're pushing her awards now. Like so I haven't seen the movie. Don't know anyone that's seen it, but I've heard she's great.
I know a friend of mine seeing it, and he utterly raves about it. Like she is just like the coming of Christ in this movie. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, which I no doubt it's fucking Cate Blanchett, but
yeah.
But I know her and Michelle Yeoh are the only 2 universally locked like Oscar. Like they need to be nominated. Everybody else is kind of just juggling around. But we'll see. So snub only for me, Hong Chow. And if it wasn't
Meryl Streep's also a guarantee. If Meryl Streep was in there,
the fuck was she in?
Like if she was in a movie,
she was. Yeah.
It's a lock for a nomination.
Yeah. Okay, best performance by actor in a motion picture. So Butler for Elvis, Fraser for Whale, Hugh Jackman for The Sun, which I haven't seen. I really
Haven't
wanted
seen
to.
these three.
Bill Nye, Living, and Jeremy Pope, The Inspection. The Inspection was a sleeper. I didn't watch it, but I know of it.
Okay.
I can only go for Fraser because I just know he's fucking a powerhouse. But honestly, I can already tell fucking Austin's not as great as fucking Brendan in this. I'm just gonna tell you. But I'm sure because Austin Butler and it's being Elvis, it's a strong suit. He can pull the upset.
Right.
Jackman, I haven't seen The Sun, but it's fucking Hugh Jackman. And
Right.
when he goes like, I want to do drama, I'm going to fucking go insane. So I don't know. That's really tough for me. But I want Brendan for sure.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So I've only seen Elvis out of these. I have heard that guy for Living is incredible.
Well, in general, he's incredible. Yeah,
that's the thing. I mean, but at the end of the day, I would suspect it to be Brendan, because this is possibly terrible to say, but the whole point of Elvis the movie is he gets taken advantage of by his agent, and he's never allowed to tour internationally.
Right.
He never leaves the U.S., and this is the Hollywood Foreign Press. So they might not be big Elvis fans to where just because he's Elvis, I don't know if that necessarily would apply to them. Although he 100% should be nominated. He really is fantastic in the movie.
I'm sure.
But it's not like I would think that Brendan Fraser would. It's one of those things. It's like as soon as the problem is someone has to make a transformation. Like usually for actor, they got to make a transformation. And Austin Butler's just being himself, talking different, and just looking good as fuck. But like Brendan Fraser had the most awful time making the whale, I'm sure, with the makeup that he had to do, prosthetics he had to do, fat suit, all that. So like, you have to reward that.
So here's the funny part about it. Brendan, he gained weight for the film.
Yeah.
Obviously not all of that.
Correct.
For it to be only about here up was the prosthetics. The body is completely CGI.
So what I can say is the poster, which is just that one picture of him going, just staring.
Yeah.
That whole thing looks CGI.
Looks CGI.
It looks fucking awful. So I'm hoping the movie doesn't look like that.
It doesn't. It doesn't at all. And that's what there's some shots like in the hands or like the feet. You can you'll be able to tell, but it's not like glaring, like holy shit. Like just somebody like me and you who like really like
exactly.
Like you can pick up on the little things, but it's nowhere near distracting. It's actually really good. But I remember he said that with Variety for the Actors on Actors with Adam Sandler because he asked him. And he said that. Gotcha. Okay. Best Motion Picture, musical or comedy? Babylon, which I'm not in any rush to see, but I'll see it. The Banshees of Inisherin, it's Colin Farrell movie, which apparently is like ridiculous.
Yeah, I have the ability to watch that, and I need to do it.
No problem. Everything Everywhere All at Once, which I'm pretty sure is going to take it. Glass Onion, that surprised me. Knives Out Mystery, but I'm glad it's there. And Triangle of Sadness, that's another one I was like, wow, didn't expect.
Is Triangles of Sadness a comedy?
It is. It's dark. It's very dark, dry.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it uses humor in what it's trying to make fun of or achieve without being so blatant. It's a really good movie. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really good movie.
Right.
So yeah, but of course my vote is going for Everything Everywhere. Of course, naturally. You've only seen 2.
I've only seen those 2, so I would go Everything Everywhere. But I currently can log in and watch Banshees, and I've heard it's so good. So I need to just do it. but haven't got the chance yet.
You should. I watched the Actors on Actors with him and Jamie Lee too. It was great.
Really? Okay.
Best performance by an actress in a musical or comedy. So we have Leslie Manville for Miss Harris Goes to Paris.
It's got to go to Michelle Yeoh.
There's literally no fucking question
mean,
at all. Margot Robbie, Babylon, Anna Taylor-Joy, The Menu, which was great, but not that. Emma Thompson, Good Luck to You, Leo Grande. Which Emma Thompson, that's another one.
That's another lock for a nomination, but Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh all fucking day, and there would be riots on the street if she does not fucking win, because that's
Correct.
bullshit. So no snubs for me there. Best performance by an actor, musical comedy. Diego Calva, Babylon, Daniel Craig, Glass Onion, Adam Driver, White Noise, which I haven't seen, Colin Farrell, The Banshees, and Ralph Fiennes, The Menu. Just off the bat, I only have to go with Daniel because he's the only one I've seen. No, and Ralph Fiennes is good, but I would put Daniel.
And that's the thing is, like, I'm gonna guess Colin. He's the one that also, like,
that's a lock.
Like Kate Blanchett. As soon as that movie was talked about, they were like, Colin Farrell, push him for awards. So I'm gonna just suspect that he should win.
Yeah,
but I
expect the same.
I've only seen Glass Onion, and Daniel Craig should not win. I mean, he's great, and he's great in that movie for the character that he's playing and all that. But like, he shouldn't win Best Performance
over Colin Farrell. Yeah, he's not gonna. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Best Motion Picture Animated. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, which I really want to see because people are losing their fucking minds.
See, so
I'm
that's
pretty
what's
sure
funny,
that's going to win.
Is people have been losing their minds on that, and then I finally saw people that are normal watch it, and they were like, "It's kind of shit." Like, so I'm very intrigued. I don't think I'm going to watch it, but I heard it was a masterpiece. It was the greatest animated movie of all time, or whatever. And then I immediately saw people that were like, "This thing is not great." So
I want to see Inu-Oh. I don't know what that is. Marcel the Shell, which I still haven't seen, and I really want to see that. That's nominated. Puss in Boots and Turning Red, which a lot of people are going crazy for in the earlier bit of the year. Yeah. But I honestly think Pinocchio is going to take it.
I mean, I've seen two of these.
You've seen Marcel and Turning Red, right?
Yeah. Marcel is adorable. But like, I got it. I like, even for someone like me who was like made to love it because the original video is like important to me. It was still pretty boring because it's tough to follow the shell around the whole fucking time. Turning Red. Did you see Turning Red? It's fun as shit. Like, it's got anime aspects to it. All that. But I would suspect, I don't know what Inu-Oh is.
Me neither.
It could be the most artistic, beautiful thing ever, but I would guess that Pinocchio will be the true artistic choice here.
Yeah.
And that's kind of rare to have in an animated category.
Guillermo,
so they'll go with that.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thought.
I agree. Supporting actress in a motion picture. This is what I'm very excited for. Miss Bassett. Because we hear what you whisper. Fucking Wakanda Forever. Carrie Condon, whatever the fuck. Banshees. Jamie Lee Curtis, Everything Everywhere. Dolly DeLeon. Triangle of Sadness, which she was really fucking good in. Carey Mulligan, She Said. That's another one. Carey Mulligan, she's slowly becoming up in that shit where everything is like, you, nomination, bitch, win. I gotta go out my girl Angela. And then from there, Jamie Lee. But I want Angela to take this away so bad.
So that's the thing. So I've only seen two of these. I've seen Wakanda Forever and I've seen Everything Everywhere. Mm-hmm. Neither of them should win. Like, Angela Bassett's obviously great in that movie, but like, she's not award-winning good. Like,
not Oscar, but I think Golden Globe. Them two, that scene, man. Them two scenes.
I disagree. That's the problem, is she gets two scenes. She should not win Best Supporting Actress. Like, I mean,
well, everybody has a scene. That's the point. Nobody's like that throughout.
Well, but
nobody has like a big moment.
But that's what's funny is like Jamie Lee Curtis has less than Angela Bassett.
She does.
She has no business being in this list. Why the fuck is the daughter from Everything Everywhere not?
That's my snub.
Nominated. I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. That's my snub for sure.
my choice is anybody but those two, and I'll be fine. Because neither of them deserve it. I mean, they're both great, obviously, but like, what the fuck are they doing?
That's Angela's ass should be up there. I hope she wins, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Carrie. Pretty sure it's gonna be Carrie Mulligan. I don't even need to bet. I'm sure. Actor in supporting role, Brendan Gleeson, which I'm sure he's gonna. No, I lied. I did not read the rest of this. Barry Cohagen for Banshee. Didn't know he was in that movie. So we got 2 Banshees. Brad Pitt for Babylon. Ki-Hu Kwan for Everything Everywhere All at Once, who is the only fucking choice there is.
I completely disagree.
And then Eddie Redmayne, The Good Nurse. I don't. Who else?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen these other ones, so like he's my only choice here from what I've seen. But like, he's really good in that movie. But he's really good for someone that hasn't acted in 20 years. And the movie's really entertaining. But like,
man, it's phenomenal.
He's really great. Like, but I'm just saying, like, he's not award deserving for something like this. Like,
I can't agree there.
From what I like, that's why I need to see Banshees, because for all I know, Banshees should win all of these. But Eddie Redmayne is someone who will always get nominated. So
yeah, but he's become more of a name, but he hasn't been winning shit lately. So
correct, but he's always nominated every time.
Yeah.
And then Brad Pitt is Brad Pitt.
Yes, he's not going to win though. Yeah. Brad Pitt's definitely not going to win. It's going to go to Key. He's going to win it. That's money on it.
He'll give a great speech.
He will. Yeah. Out of this list, I want to say him and I'm going to say Brendan over Eddie. I think those two are the only Oscar locks for nominations, are those two. Okay. Everybody else can go into, well, they won't break it down like that. Oscars usually like all just best supporting actor. Here you go. So it may be, huh?
Yeah, you're right.
So it might be Kay, Brendan, Colin, and Brendan. So 2 Brendans, Key and Colin, might make up for the Oscars. Is there 4 or 5?
Well, wait. What do you mean 2 Brendans?
Well, Brendan Gleeson. Oh, supporting. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry. So never mind. Yeah, you're right. I confused myself.
How's it? Brendan Fraser winning Best Actor, man?
Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay, you got it. So then, yeah, supporting's going to be tough. Oh, shit. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. And Best Director. Fucking James, get the fuck out of here. The Kwans are winning it for Everything Everywhere. Baz Luhrmann, Elvis, Martin McDonagh, Banshee, Steven Spielberg, Fableman. It's going to the Daniels. That's hands down.
I mean, it's quite possible. Yeah. They could give it to Cameron for how difficult it probably was to make Avatar, and if the movie's great, but we'll see. Baz Luhrmann should get kicked in the nuts before he gets pushed off this list. That movie is the direction of that movie is the worst fucking part, and he's nominated for Best Director. Like
before he gets kicked off.
He 100% should get. I mean, I'm talking like absolutely
like Sparta kicks,
obliterated, like lift off the fucking ground, kick so hard in the nuts, and then throat chop him and just push him off this list. Steven Spielberg, The Fablemans. That movie is as solid of a direction as you can get. Like, it is perfect in its direction. Is the movie a little bit too long? Things like that, yes. But like directing wise, perfect. But once again,
it's gonna go Daniels.
Matt Reeves should win this. The Batman is the best put together movie of this year in terms of everything laid out.
Best put together, but it's still simple. Like Everything Everywhere had so much to fucking like
and that, well, that's my problem is I actually I wouldn't even nominate Everything Everywhere because it's got way too much going on. And beautifully that's my biggest problem with it. Which I don't love that movie like everyone else, but they can win all day long, but like please beat the shit out of Baz Luhrmann before you walk on the stage. Fuck.
Fair. Best screenplay, again, that's definitely going to Everything Everywhere. But Todd Field, Tar, Martin, Banshee, Sarah, Woman Talking.
Okay, nobody cares about these.
Steven, yeah. But score I'm upset about, because this score sucks booty. Fucking Banshee, Pinocchio, Woman Talking, Babylon, Fableman. Where the fuck is Batman? Where the fuck is...
I wouldn't put Batman.
Wakanda? It's better than these shits. Where the fuck is Wakanda? Where the fuck is... All these are better than the shit that's fucking on here. You can even put Smile in that motherfucker. I don't care. These suck for scores.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm like, what is this?
Like, just in terms of movies that I've seen, which I haven't seen any... I've only seen Fableman's. Fableman's scores... I mean, it's John Williams, and it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. And, like, it's got, like, a really nice theme that it ended, and I was like, oh, my God, of course it's John Williams. Like, it's beautiful. So I could see him winning. Like, I could see him winning, because it's also John fucking Williams. But
should suck.
I would put Woman King.
Yes, thank you.
On this list.
There was one more, yes.
I'd even put fucking Top Gun over some of these, just because that is an iconic.
Yeah.
Like it was really well done.
But a Woman King for fucking sure.
Yeah,
should have been on this shit wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really fucking stupid, actually. Yeah, that sucks. But those are nominations. Those are what we have. Oscar season is going to be very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see what comes, but I don't even know when these fucking things air. I didn't even look.
I know, right? Let me see. I'll Google it right quick.
Yeah.
When are January 10th?
January 10th. Here's one thing I already know. I probably shouldn't ask this. You're not gonna watch it. And I already know your answer. But reviews of it are mixed. But everyone says the same fucking thing about praise for it. And if the Academy would, he'd be nominated. But apparently Will Smith is very Oscar-worthy for Emancipation. But given the history of things...
So, I've actually heard the exact opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
That's all I've been seeing. Like, I hear about the movies, like, the movies, There Comes and Goes, not bad. But Will Smith was like fucking...
So, that's what I hear is, I hear the movies, and Will Smith is good, is Will Smith in it. But, like, I haven't heard anything about him having, like... Because my honest opinion is, if his performance was that good, they would have waited a year, like the original plan. And then Apple finally was just all of a sudden like, oh, just release it. Like, fuck, just set a release date. So I think that they knew it wasn't worth it.
We shall see. I think it comes out this Friday.
I thought it was already out.
I thought so too, about 5 times, and it wasn't.
Okay.
So I think it actually comes out this Friday. I think it could be out now. Who fucking knows?
December 9th. Yeah, it's out.
What the fuck? I tried to watch it the other day, and I was like, yeah, it comes Friday. I guess that was last week. Whatever the fuck. I'll watch it and I'll see how we feel. All right. So that's the Golden Globes. Let us know. Do you have any snubs of your own? Did you think everything is perfect and great? Who are you expecting to win? Let us know in the comment section below.
Can you imagine if somebody was like, every single thing on here is perfect? Like, all the nominations are perfect. How dare you have any snubs?
I feel like you're on fucking crack. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Stay off.
Shit. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do... Well, do you want to go arachnids or wonders? That's like the last bit.
For the last bit, I want arachnids.
Okay, fair. So, finally, well, in the midst of all the DC bullshiteth going on, well, I don't even know if I want to call it bullshit. Just a lot happening. Patty Jenkins finally is coming to light with the recent canceling. Why can't I talk? Of Wonder Woman 3 and all the plans for it. They said, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Gunn was like, we're good. Thank you so much. Peace. You want to try to rewrite this shit? No? Okay, fine. Bye. On top of the Batman news, on top of Superman being everything. So DC's making moves and we're slowly getting some shit. We touched briefly previously on some things, but now we want to elaborate a little bit more. Wonder Woman. Patty's gone. and it was not her decision by any means. um, and she made sure to come out today and be like, listen, I just want to set the fucking record straight.
Right.
DC is in the middle of a lot of things right now. I had Squadron. I said, you know what? Let me come back. I was trying to work with both studios, whichever way I could. But DC is making a lot of changes right now, and there's what let it be known. Like, listen, we just don't have interest in trying to move forward with this right now. It's beyond our control. Thank you for your service. At least your treatment. It's like, we'll give you a shot. Apparently, it's like, we'll give you a shot to rewrite and give it a go again. And she's like, yeah, no, homie, I'm good. She's like, cool. Snip, snip. You're done. So let's talk about the Patty and Wonder Woman situation first.
Yeah.
How's you feeling about this all?
If I had the ability, I'd do a backflip.
You don't want to try? You don't want to try?
No, I want to live to see tomorrow. But if I could, I would move this chair out the way. I back the fuck up, and I'd do a backflip, and I'd go, whoa, like Ric fucking Flair. I'm very happy about this. I think a lot of people are.
Yes.
I feel bad for her, and I think it's very intriguing. But at the end of the day,
I feel bad for her.
Well, I feel bad for her because it's not like she tried to make a bad movie. And Wonder Woman 1 is a good movie.
It is.
That did really well. But the problem is you made a really not good movie. And also the box office suffered massively for it.
Not good movie.
And then after hearing other things, Wonder Woman 3 was written before 84 even came out. And so it's similar for me with, it takes me back to BVS and Justice League and how Justice League was shooting the week before BVS came out. And then BVS came out and all these issues came up and they were like, fucking halt, rewrite on the go, all the shit. And, you know, it ruined a lot of the movie because even Zack Snyder had to start changing things up. And we eventually got what his original thing was, and it was really good. But I still, you know, I can see why I don't want that to continue. But with Patty, it's like, I know what her third movie was going to be, and it was going to be more of the second. And it's kind of, I feel bad because literally new guys came in and were like, yeah, that movie was shit. What's this script you got? And they're like, yeah, nah. And because the movie didn't make money, it's out. And like, I can't blame them. Like, I mean, that's the thing. So I'm excited for it. I don't need that, because that's the other thing too, is I've never liked Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Not since she was cast. And I think there are many that could be better.
Of course.
And so, I mean, like, she's one of those, like, I'm trying to think of who we were talking about a while back. And you were like, no one could be this, but this guy. And I was like, I could see a million people being this, but you and I disagreed. But like, I can't remember what that was. Do you remember that conversation at all? But
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember.
I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
But I think we can both agree that Wonder Woman is one that I could only see about 300 actresses being Wonder Woman.
Very much so.
And so I like the idea of like, oh no, we're gonna reboot this shit.
Fuck is Halle Berry?
Oh god.
Break up that movie. Who was that?
That's funny. But that's something else I wanted to fucking talk about. God, Poopy Pants just reminded me. I should have said it out there in the world. Prisoners is on Netflix, and everyone that hasn't seen it needs to fucking watch it now. Yes, that movie is that one. Go watch it. But yeah, I'm happy for this. I feel bad for Patty. I'm also a little sad that she's got Rogue Squadron still. I didn't realize that.
I thought that was done.
I thought that was scrap. So it's kind of nice to hear the behind the scenes of the fact that a studio will be quiet even though they still have a plan.
Yeah.
They're still moving forward. They're just pushing things back. And Lucasfilm was quiet about it. So that should kind of teach some people some lessons that being quiet doesn't always mean negative things.
Right.
But at the same time, I wish it was dead and buried. So that sucks So we'll just have to see. But yeah, what do you think? Are you?
I'm very
happy,
excited.
sad?
It's
Okay.
not happening.
Yeah.
I'm, I'm fine. I'm one of those. Obviously, a billion people could do better than Gal Gadot, but she's impressed me. Well, I'm like, okay, cool. I accept. So I'm excited. Excuse me, that's gross. To see where Gunn and everyone else is going to take her, and hopefully this can challenge her up more. And it's been a while since she's been Wonder Woman and has some movies in between. So hopefully she's been sharpening her shit up. Between those, we'll see. But I'm very interested to see where they're taking her, because I have better faith in anybody else's hands for Wonder Woman than Patty at this point. Because like I said, that first movie, great, cool.
Yeah.
You lost me a little bit in the third act, but the whole rest before then,
Correct.
great. To me, Snyder did a better job with her, because she's still got that aspects from the first movie, but also I'm really fucking a badass Amazonian warrior, as I should be.
He almost OP'd her too much. She was such a fucking badass.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Like, you go ahead. So if we can get that back, here for it.
So you're keeping her cast.
Oh yeah, she's not going anywhere. Gal's still Wonder Woman. It's just Patty and everyone else is done.
I hope that's not true.
Probably it is, because Gal, a day before the Wonder Woman cancellation happened, she said, I just want to thank you guys, because Cryptic came fucking out of nowhere.
No, I think that's why she said that, is because I think that she basically doesn't know if she has a future there anymore. And
it only made me think of it because the ending.
I think she was being petty as fuck, and I think she was like, I don't think y'all should announce this, even though they knew that they were.
Oh,
that's how I saw it.
I can't wait to see you guys. Bring you the next adventures of her, and yada yada. It was that last tagline for me. I was like, okay,
right,
she's still involved, but whatever the fuck else was happening is done.
See, I don't know, man.
I think because Kenya brought this up too, because James Gunn did like something remotely like resembling like Ben Affleck Batman, all this good shit. I think he wants to keep the Trinity, but I don't think he's going to, I guess, outside of Superman now, because they gave Henry that fucking bag. Yeah. I think they're going to be like the ambassadors of it all. Like, they're not going to be so focused. Well, Wonder Woman and Batman will pop in and out, yada yada, like, hey, we start this shit, but Superman will be like, I need my movies because Batman fucked me.
Yeah.
So I think that's what will happen, and then Gunn will focus on the extended universe more front and center. So I'm excited about this because, like you said, going back to it, let's bring it up now. Superman is priority. So he's going to be the centerfold and face of DC while we center around all these other outside characters. And I was also seeing a report of something, I forgot where, that the plan was to do an animated Justice League like series. So I don't know if this is going to be like, well, it's all going to be connected. So I don't know how I feel about. I would like that after like a Justice League film, and then be like, okay, now we can continue throughout like the animated territory with that. Yeah. But Superman the focus. How are you feeling? And where does that lead?
I mean, and that's the thing, is I don't necessarily know if he's the focus. I just he's priority of like getting him back on screen, and I really just think that's them going, we just prepaid this motherfucker a lot. We need to make some of that back and get him on screen. Yeah. But I like it a lot because obviously it's Henry Cavill, and he legitimately is the greatest Superman we've had.
That motherfucker look good, man. You see him at the Avatar
premiere? Of course.
I was like,
what
the fuck?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I get that bag. Yeah, I'll fucking rip to shreds right quick.
I was like, what the shit? All
exactly.
Right.
So, but I like it because at the end of the day, my perfect scenario is this, where DC is obviously a massive situation, and it can work in this way to where we have the Batman universe, and it's fucking phenomenal, at least with one movie it is. And then we have the DCEU over here with Superman, but they don't have to cross. You know, like, because that's the whole thing is like, I love the Batman, but if a Superman showed up in that world, he just flies through his chest and leaves a big ass donut looking Bruce Wayne standing there, because that Batman has no chance.
You're absolutely not.
And that's the point. That's why I like that Batman, is because he's very grounded. But then you have the Superman. They can do whatever they want over there. So I like that we can have DC thriving. And for me, Justice League is not it's not the Avengers for me. We're like, oh, we need the Avengers at some point. For me, I don't need the Justice League. I just don't, because at the end of the day, DC is too many gods for me. And so I don't need to see a team full of gods. Like, I struggle to get to know them, and in order to relate to them, they Wonder Woman 84 it and just make them weak as fuck. You know, and it's like, oh, we got to give them some struggle. It's like, no, the fuck you don't. Like, make a story with that character. Don't ruin the character to bring them down so then you can build them back up. Like, no. Yeah. So that's where I'm at, is like, I've split it up. We don't need a Justice League. If anything, you could have a Superman start building up a Young Justice type of situation and actually start to build out those, like, that younger crew of DC people. And maybe one day we'll get some fucking Nightwing shit. And, you know, Bruce Wayne, where's he at? I don't fucking know. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. So I like the possibilities. Right. We're gonna go Lobo, which is interesting. Blue Beetle, you know, we got all those. So I don't know.
Well, he posted a picture of the Justice League too. I guess it just meant like a vast pool to pull from.
Yeah, I think that's just DC. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember Zachary Levi was asked about that recently. I didn't watch the video, but I'm curious on what he was saying. So I think a lot of the actors are just in fucking limbo right now.
Exactly.
Nobody knows, like, we don't know what the fuck's happening, where this is going. You know, Ben Affleck was spotted in the WB lot the other day. And of course, we got Henry. So everyone's thinking, okay, work some shit out with Ben. Because last time he was at that bitch, he was like, hey, I'm back. So, or at least doing cameos and whatever the fuck. And
yeah,
the future looked promising, whatever. So this situation is teaching everybody the greatest form of fucking patience ever. Because we literally just have to sit back and wait until James Gunn decides to be like, tweet.
Right. Well, because at the end of the day, like, some things obviously decisions have been made, but at the end of the day, on the big ones, James Gunn still, him and his partner, I can't remember the fucking guy's name.
Peter Safran. Safran.
They have to go talk to the heads of WB and, like, still get everything okayed. Now, if the WB guys are smart, whatever they ask for is okayed, but we don't know that yet. But that's why I think when it comes to the limbo thing, 100% is like, there's nothing to be told to the actors, somebody like Zachary Levi especially, who he's in the best position right now because he's already filmed a movie. It's got to come out and he's going to get that bag. So, like, that's a lock.
But he's one of the ones I'm okay if you don't bring back or replace.
Well, but that's the problem, though, is like, for me, I think Black Adam just ruined his chances. Because Black Adam's shit.
So I want to talk about that.
So,
because that's part of some shit going on right now too, or rumors, bullshit, speculation, whatever. So I don't think, regardless of the movie, Black Adam's not going anywhere.
Money wise, to a contract with The Rock, possibly.
But, oh no, they keep it. They're not letting No, I think they're not going to focus on the motherfucker no more. They're going to be like, you ain't getting no more movies.
Oh, like, okay, I see what you're saying.
You can pop in and be like,
They'll
okay.
be supporting.
Yeah, but they're not cutting ties.
You think The Rock's okay with that?
It's going to have to be. Do your own shit.
Well, but that's the problem, is he wants more. He wants too much money.
Yeah, no. They'll work something and figure something out. Or if not, then you fucking lost. Then you did all this passion project 11-year shit for nothing, motherfucker. So it's like, either you do this because you're not getting a Solo. Because even though everyone keeps saying that shit just drastically fucking bombed or whatever, they made the numbers up. It didn't fucking just bomb. Didn't do great.
What did I see? It made like 50 million.
It's like right now. It's 389 worldwide right now.
Yeah, like I think it profited like 50. Or something.
Yeah, I think it took a. I think report
or 89.
It fluctuated. I saw every report saying like a fucking 100. I'm like, bitch, let's make up our minds.
Because I mean, I want to say they said it cost 200, and then
yeah, it cost 195 to 230.
And then marketing is usually a half of the budget, so that'd be another 100. So it's made 89ish.
Yeah, so it's rough, rough to say the least.
Right. It's crazy that The Rock's superhero movie hasn't crossed half a billy over there. It's crazy.
I want to say, and I've always said this shit. I personally do put blame in The Rock because he does not allow any type of illusion or imagination, I should say, to his films. He'll go on a whole press tour and tell you the whole fucking movie right there, and people are like, dude, this is Black Adam. I want to go and be surprised by all this shit. Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me Superman's in this? Why are you telling me like, back up. Let us want to see the film. Let us build anticipation. When you ruin it all, when you're on every press tour, every interview saying this, that, and a third, people are gonna be like, well, what the fuck, dude? So I just think he does too much. Like, he gets too passionate about it. He's too passionate if it was a thing. Right. It's The Rock. And just the state of DC it came at a worse time where fucking DC is in scrambles. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. These announcements are coming out. Well, now why the fuck am I going to go see these movies? Like, it came at a really bad time. That's one of those where I would have been like, you know what? Let's push back a little bit until DC figures out what the fuck they're going on, because this can hurt my shit in the middle of all of this. That's what they should have done. They should have showed it for a little bit and put it, and not tell the whole fucking movie.
It's just crazy to me that, like, because I see the same thing with Marvel. Because what you're just saying is true with the timing.
I'm so sorry. Can I borrow you for 5 seconds?
What?
I found a hedgehog.
Oh.
What?
Got Sonic in that shit?
I'll be right back.
Fucking this man is pest control now. So yes, The Rock doesn't allow plot either. So that's something, and y'all know I fucking love The Rock. I fucking love The Rock. But that's a very true statement. The Rock wants a lot of control, and most times, that's not a very good thing. When your lead actor is like, I want control of all this shit. It's very rare that results in something successful, because you can have the passion for it, but sometimes you can be clouded by that, and that gives you a false cushion of reality of what you're making, to think, oh my God, this is phenomenal, this is amazing, this is everything. And that was a fault of Black Adam. I feel, even though I had fun, it's a very, very fucking fun movie. It just didn't do well. But I don't think they're gonna kick the curb. They're gonna offer The Rock, like, listen, we know Black Adam didn't do the numbers we wanted, but we still believe in you. We still believe in the character. You set up something with Henry, and I believe we can do something with that. But you're not going to be the center focus as you were in this film. And I think that's what they're going to do. And I think that's very smart. Don't get me wrong, he's a genuine dude, but I think he's not a good actor at all. I wouldn't say he's not a good actor. That's not true at all. The Rock is actually a very good actor. The problem is The Rock pigeonholes himself into the same things. And that's what's frustrating, because he has earlier movies where he's acting his fucking ass off, and it's great. But that's really about it. Welcome back.
Hello, my apologies.
Did you kill Sonic?
No, but I'm not keeping the fucker. I can tell you that.
Maybe, yeah, keep him. Did she literally just catch a hedgehog?
There is an albino hedgehog in my house currently that was on the front porch. That's on my front porch. And that is not normal. It's obviously a pet because it's albino.
Okay.
And hedgehogs are not a thing here. Not like there's just roaming. I don't think I've ever even seen one in person. I'm just looking at one in my house. So strange. But
I don't know. That's very interesting. Well, good luck.
I was like, I said, go put it back, was my answer. I said, let it outside and let it. I was like, somebody left it to die. I was like, go let it eat some acorns or some shit. See if it can make it.
That's where we'll have fun with that one.
I mean, yeah, sorry.
So I was telling them while you were gone, whatever. It's one of those situations where they're gonna have to do it to where they're gonna have to bring The Rock in and be like, listen, we don't want to part ways with you because even though the film didn't do the numbers that we wanted, we still believe in your character and it's things that we set up that we have potential in that we want to see through. Like we set up this whole thing with Henry and Superman that can be a great follow through, through line that we can lead up to. That's great, but you're not going to be center focused in this. And that's just something you're going to have to do because it's still great potential with the fucking character, regardless of the movie. It just is. And even though he may be The Rock or whatever, it was really fun. He was great as doing him. And somebody said, and one thing is what I do want. And if it was Poopy Pants. She's genuinely do it, but I don't think he's not a good actor. But I think he's not a good actor. That to me is not true. The problem is he pigeonholed himself into playing the same character. And that's what's annoying. Because The Rock is actually is a pretty goddamn good actor. He just stopped acting.
Right.
And that's what's frustrating. Because he has previous films where he's acting his fucking ass. I'm like, holy shit. And then now he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna be just
just making that money.
That's it. I'm like, dude, you really can fucking act. Use that. And it's frustrating because Black Adam had so much opportunity and potential. If you just would have just let go of that control and like, I'm not going to be The Rock right now. I'm going to be an actor. Somebody teach me, like somebody put me into what's good, this, that, and the third, whatever. Whole different movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think he's one of those you pull over, you get Henry, you keep Ben, you can extend out to Gal if you want. Zachary Levi Shazam, you can recast him in a heartbeat. Let him go. Bring somebody
But is he a problem? No, he's like the one that's not been a problem at all.
He's very true, but it's just cast.
And I bet you he's cheap as fuck.
Oh, he's very cheap compared to everybody else their roster. Absolutely.
Like,
but you can go even cheaper. Like me and Kenny said, you can go and get you a good Alan Richardson who fits Shazam much better, and be like, here you go.
Yeah.
And you have him for the cheap. I don't know. And then you're keeping Momoa.
Well, what? See, but that's the question: is what's up with this fucking rumor about Momoa?
I have no idea, dude. But
do you actually think it's possible that they will recast him as Lobo?
Apparently, Aquaman 2 ends on a very huge cliffhanger. I don't know what that would entail or how that would play into him. Maybe they kill his ass at the end of this, and then now he's gonna be Lobo. I just hope it's not one of those dumbass things where, hey, Aquaman, but we kill you, but you come back in the afterlife, and now you're Lobo.
Yeah, no.
no,
it's gotta be a reboot of sorts.
So I think this iteration, Shazam will be the last known tie. Oh no, we can't. What comes? Does Flash come or Shazam? Which one's first?
Ooh, Shazam.
Shazam's first, right?
Yeah.
So I think Flash will literally be the end of the DC that we know. Like that's it.
Well, wait, isn't Aquaman after Flash?
Fuck, is it?
I think so. Fuck.
Okay, Aquaman. Aquaman's gonna be the cutoff. Boom.
Which hell, they could definitely push Flash again, and while they're like reshooting things to fix their universe, it's quite possible.
It is quite possible. But I think that'll be it. They'll probably kill off fucking Aquaman or some shit. And 9 times out of 10, Lobo's gonna be prosthetic face shit and makeup, so you can't be like, oh, obviously we know it's Jason Momoa, but they're not gonna be like, hey, weren't you swimming in the fucking sea not too long ago? Like, it's gonna be completely fucking different.
See, oh god, that's scary.
It is very, very scary. But we don't know if that's it for certain, but that's what people are like pointing to, because James did the fucking logo picture, and Jason was fucking coming all over the camera talking about the greatest thing in my life, and everybody knows Lobo was his like my everything. So I think it's gonna happen. They're gonna do Aquaman, complete reboot from fucking DC, ignore everything you've ever seen. And I think the only thing that will carry over recently now, because it has to, is Black Adam. And that's it. And they'll go from there, because Black Adam's part of the new rendition, and him and Superman got to fight at some fucking point.
See, but that's my problem is, if Superman and Black Adam fight, Black Adam's just going to beat his ass. And Henry Cavill's not coming back for that.
Right.
Like, if they did that, I'm out.
I think he's going to get his ass whooped back and forth, but he's going to win, obviously. And that's something even The Rock said in an interview during his promotion for Black Adam. I was like, he's the strongest man in the world. It's Black Adam, but the strongest man in the universe is Superman. The only one that can take down Black Adam is da da da. So I'm like, okay, well, at least he's willing to take the fall for that shit if it comes to that. I think Black Adam would definitely beat the rocks off him for a little bit.
But
and then
for the life of me, man, please don't give me 2 Superman movies in a row that are V Superman. Like, that's the most idiotic thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's not going to be the immediate thing. He'll get his own solo, and then it'll lead to it. I think it's not going to be the first, because that would be some shit.
Scene is saying otherwise. Like,
well, it's just saying we got to talk. We don't know what they talked about. We don't know.
It's like, hey, you like s'mores?
They could be playing fucking patty cake for all we know. They could be like, well, sure, you're actually a cool
Patty
dude.
Jenkins.
Right. It's just them literally playing fucking throwing Patty Jenkins back and forth.
Just like, hey,
right.
the script sucks.
It could be something that, hey, he was like, listen, you don't tell me what the fuck to do. Thank you for your message. Fly the fuck off. And he flies off, do whatever. And it's like, in some film down the road, Black Adam's got to come out, and Superman's like, I fucking told you. And
mean, if you really wanted to, you could just say Man of Steel 2 takes place before Black Adam. And then you have the after credit scene work and whatever. But my whole thing is, I think if there's ever a movie like that, it needs to have Shazam in it too. Because I think Shazam is actually the one that evens the odds to where, because Shazam should beat Black Adam. That's kind of not what they've done right now.
Right. And Shazam always gets the shit. Fucking, it took 2 of them to beat Black Adam.
That's what I mean. So like, I don't know. It's crazy because at the end of the day, like,
it's a problem.
Like, I don't want, like, the Black Adam I just saw. I either never want to see him again or watch him get his ass beat and then never see him again. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, if they announce Black Adam 2 right now with same directors, I wouldn't see it. That's where I'm at. But I like Kenya said something earlier, and it's the truth, where, because my thing is The Rock has the same thing that Ryan Reynolds had for me for Deadpool 2, and that's too much control. And he's not a writer. Like,
we was talking about that too.
And so, like, if you give me somebody, like, I thought I saw, maybe it was Kenya said something, I haven't heard this, about James Mangold possibly being connected now to Wonder Woman 3. I haven't heard that. Interesting choice. But my thing is, like, James Mangold on anything. Like, first of all, but James Mangold, Black Adam, it's like, fuck. Like, that's even more of a stretch for him. But, like, fuck me, man.
It'll challenge
that life. Like, that's what I mean.
And
James Mangold's not gonna put out a shit movie. Period.
Yeah.
Like, that is at the end of the day, that is the truth.
That is
And
very true. And
that's
we
where
was
I'm
talking
at.
about that because like it's rare that an actor has full control of something and it works. And a lot of people can be blinded by that passion to where it
Yeah.
just they feel anything is just amazing. And sometimes it's like, no, bro. Like you need to reel it in. Like I get you excited, I get you happy, but this shit ain't it. And this is one of the things that The Rock is very much like that. He's like,
Yeah.
you know what? And I think everybody loves it and type of shit like that because he's The Rock. And who the fuck is gonna be like, you know what, this fucking sucks? He's like, I will wring your whole goddamn neck. So it's probably like, so it's a little hard. So especially when you have that much control, he's the biggest fucking actor in fucking
Correct.
Hollywood. So I would like him to take a step back, and I'm like I said, I'm sure they will. And they usher in Black Adam into this new era. I really want him to sit back and just don't work with people you already have. Like I'm sick of that now. So every
Correct.
director you've worked for like the past 5, stop it.
Well,
Like
and don't produce either.
yeah.
Like you're an actor. Period.
I mean, some of his producing shit isn't all bad, so I can't say that.
But my thing is
But-
like his own production company does not need to be involved. Like
That
like-
always will. No matter what actor, if they're a production company, they're going to be involved in this shit to some
but
extent.
some
That's
like
just gonna happen.
RDJ or Chris Evans, they were not a producer on their own movies. Like on their Iron Man or Captain America movies.
Oh, back then, no.
Like and that's what I'm saying. Like you're hired as an actor.
Because they
and,
didn't
like,
have it back then, but best
I-
believe
I
Robert,
want-
they did in the end.
Well, no, I don't think so. That's the thing.
Robert
It's like,
did though.
Robert was what?
He had producing credits on some of them shits, didn't he? I know he definitely did for Doolittle. He did for The Judge. He did
What are you talking about? I'm talking about Marvel, man.
in Marvel. I'm saying but didn't he have towards the end some producing
No.
stuff in there too? No. Oh.
I don't.
thought he
I
did.
mean, not that I'd never heard of that. Because that's the whole thing. Is my point is you need to have a director come in with a script, and then the studio says, "Hey, actor, you're gonna make this script
Mm.
that we have." Like that. That's the whole thing. Is like, I don't need The Rock in the writer's room. Like that's when shit gets bad.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem. That's what I like is like Chris Evans had no clue about what his story was, and that it's fucking great because he's not going to write that shit. Just not the wave. So that's how I feel on it. Is like I get The Rock is the biggest fucking, and you're right too. It's in his contract probably now,
Yeah.
but like
that's what
he
it's
doesn't need to be involved with that. Like be a goddamn actor, go work out
Or
4 times a day.
Just put your name on it. But you ain't
That's
gotta
what I
be-
mean.
Right.
Like Spielberg, because that's what I'm
Right.
saying is like it's in his contract, I'm sure, to where he
Yeah.
has to. But like he doesn't need to do the job. Like no, James is gonna go find somebody, and they're gonna figure out a story. Then that person's gonna go write a script. It's gonna go back and forth between James and that guy, and then they're gonna take it to The Rock and say, "Well, this is green. Let's go." And The Rock says, "Yes, sir, boss." Like that's where we're at. And that's what I need.
I wouldn't mind that humblage on that and doing that when it comes
Right.
to the superhero stuff. Like for your own personal stuff, rock it out. But of course, like DC and all that, let them guide you. Like here, take my hand, Rock. Come on.
Right.
And this
Because I just
come
already
with
know,
me.
like, The Rock's gonna read the script. He's gonna be flipping. He's gonna get to the very end, and he's gonna say the end, and then he's gonna go, okay. So first note, he's like, "Where's the kid? The kid's got to be in it. The kid was the best part of the first one."
At that point, just get fucking SWAT, get the Navy to escort him the fuck out. Be like, yeah, you know what? You said the what? The kid? No, give me
It's
somebody.
like he's like, "I didn't see one skateboard in this bitch. What are you talking about? What movie is this?"
What? This movie requires emotion. What do you mean? Get the kid. Get the kid.
It's like
We need.
I'm not still struggling with my catchphrase.
Right. Oh my god. And I watched it again. Both kids were horrible. His son in the flashbacks and
Yes.
the main kid.
Yeah, correct.
I'm like, oh my god, this is just horrible. But anywho, so we'll see. DC has everyone in a chokehold right now. We can literally do
Right.
nothing but ask to breathe every once in a while, and they let us. And until they feel like, here, was it good? Cool. Bam, fucked up again. Until we can breathe. We will see, man. I'm not worried, but I'm just intrigued at this point.
Right.
And of course, every actor who has anything to do with DC now, any interview that they do, hey, how would you feel if James Gunn brought you into do you want to be part of James Gunn? Everyone's like, yeah, I'll be fucking honored. Of course, everyone's gonna say fucking yes.
Yeah.
What do you expect? Can they just ask Nightwing from Titans? And I'm like, oh girl. I'm like, that whole show just needs to go away. I'll take the Nightwing fucker just because he's hot as shit in the costume, but he's also pretty damn good. Besides being superficial as fuck, he is good. Everything else is just like, the fuck am I watching? The show's horrible, dude. It's really upsetting. It's very upsetting. But yeah, so we'll see. Okay. So before we get to our main topic of the night, if you made it here this far, thank you so much. Thank you kindly. Be sure you're hitting that thumbs up and the notification bell to be reminded when all episodes drop, which is again every Tuesday right here on YouTube, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button because it's free, it's easy, it's simple. We want you to do it. And if you don't, Black Adam will put his fist in your ass. All right?
Oh,
cool and game.
Can I just say something really quick? This.
About
I
fists and
shouldn't even be
asses?
doing this,
Oh.
but the way you just said something reminded me. So we were talking about For Violent Night, that actor from Never Back Down.
Oh yeah.
And that movie was like, for some reason, a really big part of my childhood between my dad, my sister, and I. And we would watch that movie all the fucking time. And like that movie, I don't even want to think about how bad it is now.
Oh yeah. I just
Like,
want to watch it. Again.
Exactly. But Mr. Hansu is in that, as the trainer.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And Devin and I were talking, Kenya and I were talking, and I was like, God, I got to think about some of the lines that my sister and I still will like randomly say. And the way that you said,
Look how Blake Lively was in that shit too. Jesus.
Yeah. And the way I think you said, I don't even know what you said, but anyway, Hansu at one point, it's when the kid's fighting and he gets fucked up and he has to like go away for a little bit at the end, and then he comes back and he goes back there to like see if he's all right. And Hansu's like, do you think you could fight? And like really like draws it out. And my sister and I used to say that every fucking day. Like we would just walk in and be like, hey, you think you could fight? And it sounds like one of the birds from Finding Nemo kind of thing. And
that's actually hilarious.
I don't know why, but that just popped in my head and I just had to get it out because I'll forget about it. So.
And first of all, I just committed the biggest fucking sin, and I am so sorry because I know you're watching this, to both of you, to Blake Lively, because I literally just called Amber Heard Blake Lively because that's who's in the movie, not Blake, and I am so sorry, Blake. Do
That's
not
correct.
hate me. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm
God,
definitely
that's
not watching
funny,
that
man.
shit. Fuck her.
Well, it doesn't have to support her.
I guess that's true. It'll be fun just to make fun of her every time she's on screen.
Speaking
of, oh my god, did you see that stupid bitch about the shit going around on Twitter where her annihilatedly fucked up on whatever red carpet she's on?
No.
Oh my god, it's amazing. It is glorious.
Really?
Yes, oh my god, I just have to show you. I'm gonna send it to you.
That's awesome.
It is beautiful. I'm like,
That'll hurt her appeal.
I was like, oh my god. I was like, look at you. But yet it was Johnny, right? Oh my god. He was the drunk and the druggie. Oh my god. Let's see, I'm gonna send it to you.
You
right
just watched
now.
Never Back Down this morning, motherfucker. Wow.
Who did?
Kenya.
That's hilarious.
I still
Of
have
course
some
you
of the
did.
songs from that on like a playlist.
I just sent it to you.
Okay, that's fine.
And then, of course, all the Amber stands did a video of her later on that evening trying to do a speech. Like, look at her. Are you saying she's drunk? She's sitting here doing a speech. She looks so elegant and beautiful. Meanwhile, she's talking and fucking wobbling while she's talking and shit. I'm like, bitch, she's still fucked up. What do you mean?
Oh my god, man, she doesn't even half look okay. She looks like she should be in Joker.
Yeah, she should.
Oh my god, I cannot believe this is actually real.
Right. So I'm like, okay, girl.
Fucking hell, man. I cannot believe they just did that. That's awesome. What a dumb bitch.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Well, enough
Somebody
about her.
somebody said hashtag aquaflop.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's funny to me.
That's very funny, actually. Yeah, like the video, like the thing underneath was about her talking and shit. So I'm like, girl, shut up. All right, so now, the soundtrack for Never Back. Yeah,
Yeah, correct.
I just want to watch it. I don't remember.
I still
The
like. I
soundtrack. It's been so long.
I think I'm trying to remember. Like, I Will Not Bow. I think is one from like Breaking Benjamin or something. Which like Breaking Benjamin's fine, but they're not anything great as a band. But I just remember that now. Let me see if I can find the Never Back Down soundtrack.
Because I want to feel like there was for the trailer there was like a badass song. Like I feel like that's affiliated with the trailer though.
Oh, maybe.
I was like,
Anthem
oh,
for the
fuck,
Underdog. Oh my god, I fucking remember that so much. Jesus.
Yeah. And then they made a second one, which I didn't see.
Yeah, I ain't watching none of that shit. I ain't watching that fucking.
Fucking Michael J. White is amazing, bro. Let's see. Okay.
Kanye Stronger is in it. I definitely remember that.
Jesus. Jesus. Okay, so getting into our last topic of the evening, switching sides, if you will. But the one that nobody really loves. But the department we love. All right, so that's a lot of spiders. Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse dropped this trailer. I'm getting tired of all these trailers dropping when I fucking work, man. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, I know.
Because Scream's about to do the same fucking thing tomorrow. I'm like, what the hell, man? Anywho, Across the Spiderverse dropped. Was it a teaser or was it like a trailer?
It was a trailer.
Called it. Okay. Put us right back with Miles. He biggin' now. He's growing up. And fucking Gwen came and picked his ass up, but listen, he's getting swooped across the Spider-Verse. He has to fight a whole bunch of endless amounts of Spider-Mans for whatever reason. And of course, this shit looks fucking phenomenal. It looks amazing, stunning. There's every fucking Spider-Man known to Earth in here. I want to go. I know new rock stars are gonna have a fucking field day with these.
Oh yeah.
Because there's like several. There's like
I already watched heavy spoilers. I already watched his breakdown.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure because these shots alone, there's like 50 fucking Spider-Man in the background.
Right.
I'm like, holy fuck. There's only a few I can catch off rip. But yeah, man, it looks great. It looks like 2099 is gonna be like the head, antagonist for this film. Played by lovely Oscar Isaacs. Oscar Isaac. But
Thank you.
But yeah, man, what'd you think? I can't wait.
I mean, this trailer is legitimately possibly one of my favorites of the year. Like, it is so fucking great with going back and forth between him and his mom.
Yeah.
And then what you're seeing on screen.
Yeah.
I know. How do they do that?
I don't know, but Jesus.
She's fucking a drawing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn. Like,
Yeah,
anyway.
That's
But like I feel like she could be played by fucking Gamora. What's her name?
No.
Like but you saw Gamora in that new trailer?
Yes. No.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but yeah, no, this trailer legitimately is so fucking great with the dramaticness of her going, hey, like, you're not my little kid anymore, and you're out here doing all this crazy stuff, and it's freaking me out, and I'm nervous for you, but I love you, and I want you to do that, and it's so well done. And then the whole time she's like, I just want you to promise me that you're not going to get hurt, doing anything. Right. And then all of a sudden he's getting
don't forget
launched.
That kid.
Yeah.
Sure. I was like,
and then he's going to get launched across the Spiderverse. And it's like, holy shit, that's terrifying. And from what I understand, there is something that is going to like pin the Spider-Man together, but then also that there is a main antagonist separate.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there always is. Yeah.
And he will carry over between the two movies, apparently. The main antagonist will. So
That's right. I keep forgetting this is like a two-parter, right?
yeah. So the standout for me though is fucking 2099. Oscar Isaac. It's fucking awesome.
It looks dope.
Like, I love what Gwen says. Like, I thought we were supposed to be the good guys, and we are, and that's always the perfect thing. Like, the villains or people that are it's the Civil War thing. They got to think they're right. Both sides got to think they're right, and that's how you make a good antagonist. So I love that. And then he does some fucking mean ass rock bottom on that bitch.
He fucking. I was like, dear God.
Yeah, it was rough.
He like fucking takes his neck and slings back and then uses the momentum to slam his ass. I was like, oh my God. I was like, Miles, get up. Do the hay, man. Do the hay.
It looks so damn good.
It does.
This movie like skyrocketed to anticipation wise.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. And I think that's will be the separation between, because if these people is like, listen, whoever this is, we need to fucking end him. Like, he needs to die. That's how we do it. That's how we're accustomed to it. You're like, your black ass ain't about to come in here and try to be hero and fuck all this shit up. We know what we're doing. So I think it's definitely gonna be a moral battle between the two, and that's why. Or they'll see him as something. Maybe the antagonist has some type of connection to Miles in another world that they think is like him. It's like, oh, dude, then we know you, whatever the fuck. I don't know. But it looks phenomenal. I love, my favorite part though, the things about the trailer is the beginning when mom is talking. And she's talking about the little boy and the son and used to this and used to that. And they're doing the cuts back and forth, but they're playing saying goodbye in the background from the first Spiderverse. I was like, oh my God, this shit's fucking amazing. But it was lovely. You saw Peter B. Parker again for 2 seconds. You saw him one time. That was it. I was like, oh shit, that's all we get.
And it looks like he's got a little baby carrier.
Yeah.
So
they dropped the picture of what that baby looks like on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's definitely a little baby. So we'll see. Other than that, looks fucking great. I can't wait to see this on the biggest fucking screen possible.
Yeah.
Because the only thing Sony seems to get right is animation.
I wish they would announce that it was like Lightyear and they did it in IMAX, but I don't think they will, sadly.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I would love that.
Which is stupid.
I know.
Yeah, I would too. Oh, and that's one thing about, speaking of framing. Well, before I get into this, is there anything else you want to say about Spider? I think that's pretty much.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Same, man. Look forward to it. Happy as shit. Cannot wait.
Looks so good.
All right, so now we're gonna leave it to y'all. Anything y'all want to talk about, say, bring up that we missed, elaborate more on, let us know. I'm pretty sure I already know what Kenny's ass about to bring up again, but we'll just wait till he does it. But just let you know about the whale. The aspect ratio is
correct.
The what's
4
that,
by
16 by whatever the fuck, I don't know what the fuck this shit is.
Oh.
What
do you mean?
The Snyder cut format.
Square,
That's
a
what
4 by
it is.
3.
Yeah, there you go. That shit. It's like that the whole movie. So
why?
Just letting you know that. I don't know, but it works.
Well, that's what's funny. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what everything used to be. So like, there's like it somehow does work. Because I mean, even with Snyder Cut, like it annoys the shit out of me because I'm like, just give me a little bit more on the edges. Like I don't want to lose the top and bottom. Just make me a little bit more on the sides there, and I don't know. But it's an interesting choice to do 4 by 3 for the whale. I'm unsure why they. I guess
it is.
They want you to feel squatty.
You
fat.
Do, and just like squatty fat. Jesus, what you feel? You feel like boxed in and closed. Yeah,
claustrophobic. Yeah, that's what I mean.
It does very, and the film has a very nice kind of like grain to it, so it's like very.
Every picture, when I have to make the thumbnails and stuff, and I'm looking at pictures, it's like super noisy. That's like the film grain that they've got on it. It's just like really prominent.
Yeah, so it's pretty dope. Okay, bring back. Let's see what y'all brought some stuff up before. It's mostly just Kenny and Poopy, but
Poopy
pants. So let's see. Oh, what are we getting the boys next?
Oh,
Okay, because
It's a great question.
on the edge of my seat.
I might not have time this weekend. We'll have to just see.
Motherfucker.
I have a Christmas stuff to do, and
who gives a fuck about Christmas, man? Dude, the boy.
Mary Chrysler.
Mary
We'll see.
Chrysler?
I mean, I want to get into it. Maybe I can do something, during the week. But
I
we'll see.
cannot wait, especially when we get into, because the first season's not horrible by any means, but it is like I don't want to say slowest either, but it's the lesser of the three.
Okay.
But it does get great towards the end. But bro, Homelander fucking alone. The next seasons are gonna be? I cannot wait.
See,
Very
that's
excited.
what, like, with Kenya talk, he was like, "Man, Homelander carries that fucking show," and I'm like, "Really? I just can't see it right now." Like,
You're not gonna see it right now.
like
Trust
that's
me.
the whole thing. Because like, I can't even. I like actually hate seeing the guy on screen. Like, the actor, I'm just not big on yet. So I'm hoping
Bro.
he surprises the fuck out of me.
He's unanimously one of the best like character growths and arcs. Like ever. It's so good because it's purposely done that way to like when you first this season is just like, dude, I just know how the fuck to feel about you. Like, I don't know what is going on with this dude.
Yeah.
But by the time we go through the seasons, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, it's so good, man. That's what I'm excited. I'm glad you started it because I cannot wait. I'm trying to think, but yeah, Homelander for sure. Everyone else is great, but
and that's the thing. I mean, I really liked it, and this was funny to me.
that's funny. And the new characters we get as we go, and people you haven't even seen yet, like it's
right.
Oh my god!
Well, I mean, I'm only 2 episodes in, so I've got plenty to fucking learn.
Plenty,
but
yes, you do.
The Violent Night guy is translucent, which was funny.
Oh yeah.
That was great to like. That's what's funny. So I was like talking to Kenya about it, and the second episode ends with Huey blowing him up.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I was like, oh, this is awesome because it's like for me, I didn't care about the fact that we just saw somebody explode. I cared about more story wise. I was like, oh, maybe Huey has like grown to understand. Like, okay, if I want to get to fucking fast guy, what's his name? A Train. Like, if I want to get to A Train, I cannot let this guy leave because this guy leaves, he brings Homelander, we're fucking dead. And so like he makes that decision. And then Kenya was like, nah, he's still a bitch. And I was like, well, okay, we'll just have to see. So like, because he fucking hates Huey. And so, I mean, and I can see that. Like, if that's the case, I could see that.
Huey is a rough one to get through the first season.
I also hate Starlight, and she's like the main. Like, both of them are the main. She's annoying as fuck to me. But like, we'll just have to see. I mean, I don't know. So
Huey's a rough one to the first season, I will say, because he pissed me off royally. The first time watching it this first season, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. But of course, naturally, is all part of progression and things of that nature, whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, it's great.
I'm excited.
Yeah, when you started this, I was so fucking happy. I was like, yes, man, yes.
I had nothing to do, and I was like, fuck it. It's like it's time.
It's time. I was even thinking about going back to watch your Watchmen reactions just because it's so goddamn good.
Oh my god, man. Love that show.
Jesus. Yeah, it's fucking amazing. So I just might do that too as well. Cause I didn't even know I still had the Patreon, because sometimes, shit just takes stuff out of your shit that money wise, I'm like, oh, what? Okay, cool. So yeah, so I'm excited to start for the boys. Keep on it, motherfucker.
Got you.
Don't do like you did the DC fucking animated shit. Just fucking disappear.
Man,
halfway through the shit.
That's a negative I have for fucking this is one thing. I was talking to Kenya about it.
Yeah,
and I'm finding myself feeling old, but
yes,
I don't like hour-long episodes anymore. And
I heard. And
I was talking to Kenya about it, and with the boys, both episodes, I feel like they're trying to hit that number. Like there's some fluff in there, and like that second episode could have been 47 minutes, and it would have fucking flown. You know what I mean? But they're just trying to hit that hour.
And here's what I'll say to that: is it may seem that way, but not on a very surface like is in this instance, but it is. to where every little thing that they do has a purpose and comes back
Right.
and pays off. So it may seem like it's just like a little filler of this, that, and that, but even down to last little fucking word, it's like, okay, boom, but it fucking comes back
Yeah.
later on for something that
I like that.
pays off, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, so I get that, but don't let that deter you because it's very much for reasons and purpose. But yeah, but I just can't wait. I'm excited. Love it.
Poopy Pants said, "What would I rate Andor? I would say like a 7.5. I think it was good. He's better than Obi-Wan, better than Boba Fett.
Did you see that? Oh my god, that just reminded me. What Tamora said about Boba
coming
Fett?
back or something.
Oh, he's just like, listen, if I were to come back, we gotta bring Boba Fett back to his badass roots because it just was not. He's acknowledging, he's like, yeah, we kind of fucked up on our show.
Damn straight.
We need to bring him back to his badass self, which you do because you got set up masterfully, and then
drop the fucking ball, man. Jesus.
You dropped the ball, you fucking deflated it, you ripped it, you tossed it down the fucking river bend, that shit got set on fire.
No, how I actually think of it, because Tamura's old, like he's obviously not doing all those crazy stunts. And like I see him in the Boba suit with no helmet, and he's holding the ball and he drops it, and then he's trying to pick it up. He can't bend over far enough, and he keeps kicking it. And he keeps walking and trying to pick it up, and he just keeps kicking it. And that's what Boba Fett felt like. It's just like they dropped the ball early, and then they just fucking
very good.
They just never even remotely pick it back up.
Well, and then they had somebody else pick the fuck up.
Exactly.
Man, it was like, here, motherfucker. Damn.
He picked that fumble up and said, "Let me take this to the end zone."
Right.
Then,
it's like, here, shit.
And then stopped at the 1 yard line and fucking lateraled it back. And Tamura fucking dropped it and just kicked.
He's like, God damn.
Oh, shit,
almost
man.
there.
See, but the fucking theme.
Give it to me. I would have ran to the finish line like a panther.
I would have ridden a panther.
To the panther, to the end zone. Because I'm Boba Fett. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. It's like, no, fuck.
And I just hear Pedro Pascal like, hey, Gramps, fuck over here.
Right. I have something to do. Like, can we hurry it along?
Yeah.
It's like fucking shit. Boba Fett did one badass thing that entire season. He just fucking rode the Rancor and said, do it. And fucking ripped the shit. That was the only cool thing he did that entire season. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Boba Fett, man. Jesus Christ. Like a panther.
That right there was when I knew the show was done.
Yeah.
Having Boba Fett smile like that, it was just completely broke character.
It was so much. Like, Jesus Christ. It wasn't the random fucking hallucinogen tree fucking branch montage that fucking got you, whatever the fuck that was.
Which was first? I guess that was in the first episode, wasn't it?
I think it was all in the first.
Oh, God.
Because it came back. But the Bantha was after the fucking shit. Because he was already like cool with them and shit. He's like, Bantha, give me this. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
I still just remember that first episode ended and I was like, okay, we can only go up from there. Like, there's a rough start, but like, we got it. Like, there's potential. And it's like, nah, this is what we got.
It's just going to stay the same way, but this man getting his ass whooped and sitting in the back of the tank for half the season just to come out of it.
Damn, man.
To get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
But put somebody else in the fucking back to tank. So I'm like,
I'll let you could share my back to tank.
Yes, you earned yourself a session in the back to tank. Thank you, my friend. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Fuck. That's funny.
And then he killed, which was set up to be a very cool character who he had history with, and it just fucking killed him right there. Fucking, what's his name? Cad Bane?
Yeah.
Where the fuck? I was like, well, this motherfucker's cool. Oh, he's dead.
He's dead. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's from the animated series and all that. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
I'm glad he was the big reveal.
Right. I'm like, oh, all right. Thank you so much.
Fucking hell.
Oh my God. Wow. Those
Crazy
shows hurt, man.
shit.
Those shows really hurt.
Don't get me started on Obi-Wan.
I don't. Such promise. Such promise. Dear God. All right. Before we get off the fucking rails, I think it's good to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for joining us in the latest episode of the Film Cave. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. It's been a privilege. So, Logan.
Yes, sir.
Tell the people where they can find you and what you have coming up.
Yeah, you can find me right here, Logan_Swish on the Twitter, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm doing a giveaway. Pin tweet. You can win one of these steelbooks.
It's pretty goddamn sexy.
Top Gun Maverick and the Batman. From what I understand, they released a new steelbook for the Batman, but this right here is my favorite cover by far. I fucking love this. So
that's really cool.
So that's dope. Top Gun Maverick, obviously incredible. And I love this. I love this steelbook too. Like that's my favorite poster. That was the IMAX poster.
Flyby. Yeah.
So love it. Pin tweet. Definitely check that out. I would love to send you one of these fucking things. Also, Logan Swish on Patreon. We're gonna do The Boys, man.
Patreon.
Fucking get excited.
Yes, and you can be all caught up by the new fucking
I know when's
season.
That?
Don't know, but
okay. Good.
I'm pretty sure it's this year. I want to say it should be Boys season 4. Oh, I don't think it has a premiere date yet.
Or there's like a spin-off or something.
Yeah, Diabolical. It's all animated. I haven't watched it.
Well, no, I thought there was a. Was it Gen?
Gen V. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant.
I haven't seen anything from it, but I saw that name.
Well, the trailer just dropped, but
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah, during I believe all the Brazil.
All the other ones.
Gone.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which I still haven't watched it either, so but maybe you should probably hold off maybe until you're deeper in the season, just in case it gives some shit away in the trailer.
I won't watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you can find me on all forms of social media right up top there. So go and give me some love. Yep. Right up top there. Go ahead, throw me that follow, shout. It's all right, bro. Appreciate it, cuz.
Ejectocito, cuz.
Ejectocito, cuz.
Don't worry about it, cuz.
You got to swab a look. I said, worry about cuz. I'm like, what the fuck, Paul Walker? Did you?
Like, damn. When I was a kid, I was like, holy fuck, he's the coolest guy I've ever seen.
Like, that's the coldest white boy I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, don't worry about it, cuz.
I was like, worry about cuz. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
terrible.
When is that trailer? Super Bowl, I think. That they said Fast 9 will be dropping his trailer. I mean, Fast 10. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So long.
If I had a rock, I bust your head, bitch. Oh, she deaf.
If I had a rock, I bust your head, bitch. Okay.
Sorry. Keep going.
I can't because we'll be here. We start acting stupid. It's hard to get out.
That's right.
So again, thank you so much. Hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Hit the notification bell. Be reminded so we can see your ass right here next week. But most importantly, hit that thumbs up. No, fuck. Subscribe. Goddamn. See? Man, fucking subscribe. Shit. All that other good shit. It is your boy, Knight.
And I'm Logan.
And as always, we'll see your motherfucking ass in the cave. Peace.
See you guys.